It's about a $10 trillion industry, which is obviously huge, and all the retirement funds put together. And only about 3% of that is self-directed. So the 97% that is with traditional banks earning 1% on CDs or with stockbrokers, those people do not want to let go of that income they earn from fees and commissions. And so I think that's just a part of it. But I think it's changing more and more. You're reading in Fortune magazine and other mainstream publications about self-directed IRAs. I think it's huge, especially for the smaller investor necessarily that doesn't have their own stockbroker or money wealth manager. For instance, if you take $5,000 and you invest it or you contribute it to a Roth IRA this year, you will pay tax. Let's say your effective rate is 20%. So you'll pay a tax this year of $1,000 on that $5,000. But if over the next 20 or 30 years that $5,000 grows to $500,000, that $495,000 gain will not be taxed when you take it out. Zero. So you pay tax. Would you rather pay tax on the seed of $5,000 or tax on the harvest of $500,000? Obviously, you pay tax on the seed. Because the regulations for retirement funds require every IRA, 401k account, every pension plan to have a custodian. And that custodian basically is there to make sure that the rules are followed with respect to where you can and can't invest in your retirement funds. You know, I don't want to use any names, but there are people out there that they'll even say you can self-direct. But what they call self-directing is within their small family of funds. You can pick any of these 3 or 4 funds you want. Well, can I invest in real estate? No. Well, why not? Well, because we don't do real estate. Because they don't make money. That's just not what they do. So that's the main focus. So there are not that many custodians that actually will allow you to invest in real estate, but it's not because it's prohibited. It's just because they don't make money doing that, in my opinion.
Perfect.
That if I were an investor just getting started, I was thinking about self-directing, and it is number one, it's not hard. It's just as easy to call a self-directed custodian and have them roll over my funds from wherever they're at, from whoever has my IRA now. It's exactly the same. It's very simple. Number two is that it's a great time to get in real estate. We're in Florida, but it's pretty much the same all over the country. We went down in 2007. I think when we look back, 2012 is going to be the next beginning of the next hurdle, and it's going to be going for 10 years, in my opinion. I've been in Florida, since 1985 as an attorney, and investing in real estate since 1985 here. Whether you do it on your own or whether you partner with someone like Safe IRA, who has a track record of investing in real estate in Florida, that's up to you. But I think you need to take a look with your retirement accounts at investing in real estate. Number three, you don't really have a choice. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the big picture, the number of true pension plans, i.e. defined benefit plans, where you get the same payout for the rest of your life. Only 8% of employers offer those now, and almost all of those are in the public sector. Everybody else, you're on your own. So you better take care, you better take responsibility for your retirement. You need to, and in my opinion, that would include self-directing my IRA or my 401k so that I understood exactly what I was earning on a monthly, weekly, yearly basis, so that when the time came that I could no longer work. Look, the average Social Security benefit, do I think Social Security will be there in 20 years? Sure. Okay, but the average benefit is $1,000 a month. So if you don't want to live on $1,000 a month, you better take care of your retirement. And I think part of that would include taking responsibility for yourself, making your decisions, and self-directing.
Now, before wrapping up, I'd like to introduce you to a couple of clients of Safe IRA, a Super Bowl champion and a retired couple. Let's listen to their experience.
I didn't so much invest in Safe IRA to begin with as I invested in the people that run Safe IRA, because they are great people, great family guys, and if you get an opportunity to meet them, you realize these are safe guys that make it a point to fully explain everything they have to offer with the company. But as they've taught me to follow and track not only my IRA with Safe IRA, but I compare that with my NFL 401k, which if I had an opportunity, I would transfer over to Safe IRA, because based on the collective bargaining agreement, it has to be managed by the NFL properties. But they've outperformed since I've been investing with them.
Well, we'd like to keep making money.
I mean, we were invested in the stock market, and the stock market
That
was not the place to be. Bricks and mortar have always been something that has worked well. I like something that's tangible, that you can touch, you can feel it, you can go look at it, as opposed to a piece of paper or a mailing that you get.
And we're just having a great life, really.
A little bit of travel, local travel, nothing
yeah.
major. We play cards. We like to
Oh,
play cards together.
Oh, sure.